I really got to take this YouTube stuff seriously because I really do want to get big on YouTube. And honestly, right now, I'm not trying to get no 1 million subscribers. At the very least, I want to get like 500. If I got 500, I will be so hyped. You know what? I'll be good with 50. If I can get 50 in the next couple of months, that will be some heat. 50 would be good. I just want my videos to start getting some traction and start getting some views. Like, I'm not even trying to, oh, I want 1 million subscribers, whatever. Because I already know that it takes time anyway to even get that big. Like, everything takes time. And I also am starting to learn a lot more things when it comes to YouTube. Because it takes time for everything to progress, and it progresses slowly, and you naturally evolve. Because I've went and looked at old people's stuff. Like, I've looked at people's YouTube videos when they first started. And they're always extremely different than the ones that become popular because they learn what their niche is. They learn what people like from them over time. I mean, a good example would be someone like Giguk. Giguk used to do like these little anime reviews, and then he kind of changed his style into being extremely over the top and funny and doing like really quick reviews, and boom, people started loving him. Shout out to Giguk. Love me some Giguk. But yeah, so basically I started out my videos a little differently because I've had multiple YouTube channels, and I do right now. I started off my original videos just talking, kind of like these, and it wasn't really getting any traction. But what's strange is when I made my newer channel that I have now, this After Dark channel, I was doing like anime videos, right? Where I would talk about an anime and I would put like pictures up and stuff, and I thought that would improve my views, but my view count is not big when it comes to that. So I realized that didn't work. But then when I started doing a bunch of shorts, which I originally didn't want to do shorts. I was being stubborn, okay? Because I didn't originally want to do shorts because I'm like, shorts to me are just annoying and they're just short little videos or whatever. Like, I was looking at it in a negative light, and then I realized, bro, you're freaking retarded. No disrespect to anybody who's actually special. I'm saying me. I realized I was dumb as hell because I was like, okay, look, let's say you make like a 30-minute video. The shorts is to show people what you talked about throughout the video. That's a good thing because they're going to see, okay, he's talking about this anime at 3 minutes. He's talking about this anime at 5 minutes, whatever, and that brings you more traction. And I started learning that because nobody really explains stuff to you. You got to learn the YouTube algorithm. And people will actually watch the shorts because they're short. Most people don't want to watch the long 30, 40-minute videos without knowing what's in them, without knowing what the content is. Because even if you put a certain topic for a video, it could always end up being clickbait, which is one big thing that a lot of people do. Yeah, I'm white boying that thing today. Got me a damn monster. Because I told myself, I'm like, I always do this thing, and this is where I mess up. When I get off of work, I kind of BS. I start playing freaking Ninja Storm 4. We don't really do nothing for 2 or 3 hours, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it's like I'm tired as hell, and I go to sleep, wake up, then go to work. And I'm like, bro, you're wasting hella time. You could have made like literally like 5 videos in that little bit of time that you did that. So this is kind of like a channel update in a way because basically I'm going to be going all in. Like I said in another video recently, I'm going to try to start going all in and trying to make as much content as possible, as humanly possible. And I also want, and I'm going to do it on all 3 of my channels. I'm going to let you guys know my other channels. One of them is Low-Key Soulee. I started that channel out as more of like a dating channel, but I'm going to end up probably adding a lot of this content on there. When this channel gets full to where it won't let me post videos, because after you put a certain amount of videos, it puts like this block where you gotta wait a day to post up more videos. When it does that, I'm probably gonna end up posting it on the other channel, and then when it does it on the other channel, posting it on my 3rd channel. And my 3rd channel is Low-Key Soulee 18+, but I might end up changing the name because that channel was originally supposed to be for me to tell like inappropriate sexual stories and stuff like that, because that's what a lot of women like to listen to. A lot of the black women and Mexican women, they want to hear the freaky stories. This channel is mostly for just, I look slimming in some pink, huh? Hold up, bro. I don't even look that big. Hold on. The freaking arms is arming? Hold on. Damn. All right, but for real, I'm looking, bro, I'm glowing. Hold up, bro. But yeah. And I ain't even trying to like flex or like look like I'm all buff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this shirt is kind of small. I think it's an extra large. But yeah, so, and I'm gonna start posting on that 18 plus channel too. Because I'm literally good at everything. I'm gonna keep it 100. When it comes to a lot of things I'm really good at, I'm really good at sex. It just is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna show off, whatever. So it is what it is. But this channel, it's like it's a vlog, but I also want to talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. So that's probably going to be the name of the video, is me talking about Neon Genesis Evangelion and then updates to the channel. Because I am going to be posting more. I already gave y'all the 2 channels. If y'all follow me on here, follow my TikTok, Soulee. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can actually start going live on there, so I can literally sit there and talk to you guys all day. That would be fun as hell. Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. So when it comes to Neon Genesis Evangelion, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I really do not like this anime. However, if you like this anime, that is okay. If you think this anime is a freaking masterpiece, you think it's one of the greatest mech anime you've ever seen, it's better than Gundam, and it's better than Attack on Titan, because Attack on Titan technically is a mech anime, low-key. If you think it is one of the best anime of all time, it has some of the best character studies of human beings, teenagers of all time, then good for you. However, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I watched this show, and the show irritated my whole entire being, my whole soul. And I'm going to keep it real. I think that this show is extremely overrated. It is what it is. So let's talk about it. Now, I'll keep it real with you. A lot of the time when white guys tell me their list, I'm not being racist, I'm just giving you guys a picture. When white guys tell me their anime list, 9 times out of 10, they put the anime Berserk and the manga Berserk. And we're talking about the 90s Berserk, not that horrible looking one that's all clanky in 3D. They tell me Monster, Berserk, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Those are usually the big 3 on their list. Sometimes they'll say Ergo Proxy. Okay, I've watched that one. That one is freaking boring as hell. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I like psychological sci-fi type anime. But I literally sat there and watched it and fell asleep to it like 6 times. We're gonna make a video about Ergo Proxy too. And I've also watched a Gundam. What was the one that I liked the most? What was it? Iron Blood. Iron Blood is my favorite Gundam series of all time. If you guys want to know what my favorite series is of all time, but I'm going to keep it real with you. I can't remember like half the stuff that happens. All I know is I really like the show and used to watch it on Adult Swim. It is what it is. Right. So, that's with that. What else I want to talk about? There's some other stuff I want to talk about before I get into my review of Neon Genesis Evangelion. What was I going to talk about? I can't remember. Anyway, let's get into the review. So, Neon Genesis Evangelion. First of all, I hate the main character, Shinji. He is irritating as hell. I know people are going to make the excuse, oh, he's a teenager. He's a teenager fighting in a war. He's a horny teenager because he's literally a teenager. So, of course, he's a horn dog. Of course, he's weak and crying all the time. Of course, he feels alone. Of course, he feels scared and anxious all the time because he's a literal teenager fighting in a war, and he's one of the only people who can do it. Yes, I know that. However, that doesn't mean I have to like him as a freaking character. I can hate the little dude's guts. He's a horny little bastard that gets on my nerves. Yes, we all used to be horny little bastards, but he is weird as hell. This freaking, look, I'm trying not to cuss. But this horny little bastard literally masturbated to a girl that was in critical condition in a freaking bed. That is freaking bizarre and crazy. You cannot justify it in any way. You can't be, oh, he's just a teenager. There's all these guys that always say they can relate to it, and I'm going to keep it real with you. Most of the time, they're white guys who say this. Most of us black dudes who watch it who are like, what the hell am I even watching? But I have a lot of hot takes that you guys would not like. For example, I don't think Akira is really that good story-wise. When it comes to the movie, I've read the manga is pretty decent. The movie looks beautiful, 10 out of 10 when it comes to how beautiful it looks. Freaking 2 out of 10 when it comes to the story. I think it's extremely overrated as well. But I want to get more deep into freaking Neon Genesis Evangelion. So first of all, everybody in this show is literally a terrible human being. Okay, Shinji is terrible. I'm not going to say all their names because I can't even remember all their damn names. But the blue-haired girl is emotionless and annoying. Okay. The freaking Shinji's dad is a piece of human garbage. I hate him. He irritates my whole soul. The freaking blue-haired chick that everybody thinks is hot as hell. Yes, she's hot, but she's also low-key creepy and low-key a pedophile. Everybody in the show is literally a terrible human being, and I guess that's kind of pretty much the whole point, is that they're all terrible human beings because they're all in the middle of a war. They're all scared that they're going to die at any moment. They even say it in some of the episodes. It is what it is. Now, when it comes to the set pieces in this show, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This show is freaking gorgeous. The show is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. When it comes to how the Avas look freaking amazing. The angels look really freaking cool. I call them demons, even though they are called angels, because they're literally like evil little demon things. And they're literally like nightmares that I see in my dreams. But I will say they look cool. The set pieces look cool. The fights look cool. I love how all the Avas are different colors. I love how only certain people can use the Avas. That's a really cool thing. All right. But however, even though it looks really cool, one thing that I think is kind of annoying is sometimes it'll get deep into the action and then it'll kind of just stop it abruptly. And I don't know if the reason why the director did this was so it could feel more realistic. Like, realistically, if you could fight in a giant mecha suit, the fight probably ain't going to be that long. It is what it is. But yes, I think the mechas look cool. I think the set pieces look cool. It does look pretty. 10 out of 10 when it comes to how pretty it looks. And the show, you can make so many different memes out of this show because there's so many random scenes, like the one where Shinji's in a movie theater. There's stuff like that, okay? Now, let's see. What else? Shinji is a horny little bastard. Okay. Now, we know he's a horny little bastard. We know that he wants people's validation extremely bad. I will say he is justified in wanting his father's validation. And I hate that his father is a weird, creepy weirdo. If I remember correctly, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because it has been like half a year since I've watched Ava. I do remember it's like the blue-haired girl, I think is it Ray? I believe it's Ray. She apparently is modeled after Shinji's mom, if I remember correctly, and the dad's like in love with her. I could be wrong about this. The dad was like in love with her or something like that. And she's the second version of her because the first blue-haired girl died. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that's how it was. Because like I said, it's been about 5-6 months since I've watched it. But I did watch all of it. Except for the rebuild movies. I haven't watched those. I watched the show. I have not watched all the rebuild movies. There are people who say the rebuilds are freaking amazing and low-key better than the show. People always talk about how there's like 3 different endings to the show. People always talk about how the rebuilds is like a parallel universe or it's the next cycle because basically the show is going into cycles. So it's like in one cycle, everybody freaking dies and then it starts over. And that's what people have told me. Okay. I've even watched a couple of videos on it multiple times. There's like 3 or 4 different videos of Ava that I've watched that are like 2 to 3 hours long that try to explain every little aspect of it. I'm going to explain it to you literally in like 20 minutes because my phone gets full. And plus, I'm not about to sit there and make a 2-hour video that I know you guys aren't going to watch. It is what it is. Some people get lucky with that because they have editors and whatever. It's like they're literally making a movie. I'm doing this alone, so it's harder. Shinji gets on my nerves. I don't like him. People say they can relate to him a lot. I've had some people say that I should have watched it when I was like 14. I've had people say that. If I would have watched it when I was 14, then I would be more into it. Which, you know what? To be fair, maybe if I watched it at 14, I would have liked him more. Because this show could have had the Naruto effect. Now, what's the Naruto effect, you guys ask? The Naruto effect is basically if you're 14, 15 and you watch Naruto, you're going to be obsessed with it. And even throughout your adulthood, you're going to think it's like the greatest anime ever. Most 14 to 15-year-olds are obsessed with Naruto, especially because it's one of the most iconic and one of the most well-known anime next to Dragon Ball Z. It actually has went past Dragon Ball Z when it comes to popularity. However, most people know Dragon Ball Z more than they know Naruto when it comes to like the characters. So like even your parents know who Goku is over Naruto. That's just true. And Pikachu. We all know this. But I call that the Naruto effect, where if you watched it when you were like 15, you're probably going to still be in love with it now. Basically, you could say it's a nostalgia effect. So that could be true. I'll give y'all that. If I would have watched it when I was like 14, maybe I would have liked it more back then. Maybe I would have related to Shinji more. But I feel like I would have been more obsessed with the set pieces even more because as a kid, you're more obsessed with the action more. And people in general are more obsessed with the action more. But Shinji, I think I got burnt out of the show trying to make us feel sorry for him every 5 seconds and making it seem like he's boo-hoo, wah-wah, you know, he's going through all this stuff. you know, and he has like no redeeming qualities whatsoever. It's almost like he's like a kid's kid, meaning that he is the most immature 14 to 15-year-old ever. Like he acts like he's like 7 even though he's 15. So that's how I feel about him. The loneliness part, okay, we can all kind of relate to being lonely. Everybody in the damn world feels lonely. That's why we be on these damn videos. That's why I'm making a damn video now, because nobody wants to have a freaking conversation with me, because everybody is literally assholes. I'm not an incel. I'm just keeping it real. 9 times out of 10, most people are douchebags. Most dudes are assholes. Most women are assholes. It's just the truth. It is what it is. I mean, like, real shit. Like, if you go to your job, talk to people, ain't most of them kind of douchey. It is what it is. But I do try to be positive in the world and try to bring positivity to people and give them motivation, tell them about positive affirmations. Like I said in my last video, my door is literally full of prayers, positive affirmations, and even psychiatrist questions, therapist questions that will allow you to see into your own personal psyche to grow as an individual. And manifestation, it is what it is. But Shinji as a character, he irritates my soul. Let's get past him. I already talked about the blue-haired girl. I also talked about the adult chick. Now, the adult chick, every guy is freaking obsessed with her, thinks she's hot as hell, but she's kind of cringy and kind of weird sometimes. But she does have kind of like a motherly bond with Shinji, but then she sometimes acts like an older sister, but sometimes it can become extremely uncomfortable because clearly he wants to bone the hell out of her. Okay, he's a freaking horn dog. And you know what? Let's go back to him again. Because I remember one scene with the brown-haired girl that every dude is obsessed with. Y'all are some pedophiles. Y'all irritate me with how obsessed you guys are with this brown-haired girl who wears the red suit. For one, she's a child. Y'all creepy. For two, she's not even freaking attractive. Let's just keep it real. And she's annoying as hell. So I don't know why y'all are so damn obsessed with her for whatever reason. The adult chick, I get it. The blue-haired chick, she's kind of fine. Okay? You know, she's a baddie, but she's also weird. But let me tell you how weird this motherfucker Shinji is. Shinji, sorry. Shinji is so weird. The brown-haired girl, okay, everybody lives in the blue-haired woman's freaking apartment. All the kids usually come there, they chill there. But Shinji and the one brown-haired girl, they usually live in the apartment together. They do like karaoke and all types of extra stuff, you know, kid stuff. She felt alone. All right, she was sleeping in the room. Shinji was sleeping in another room. He's laying down. He got his headphones on. He got his little MP3 player, listening to sad-ass music, whatever. She comes and lays next to him because she feels alone. You know, she's had bad relationships when it comes to her parents. It is what it is. She puts on a front and acts like she's super mature. She's kind of like a Sakura character, really annoying for literally no... Well, she has reasons, but it's like... her freaking annoying attitude makes it to where you don't even pay attention to the reasons. Does that make sense? Y'all ever had somebody in your life where it's like they're so irritating that you can't even feel bad for them because they're such a piece of trash? That's basically how she is. But he's even worse. I hate him more because he's such a whiny baby. At least she tries to act confident as a character. But him, he's just like a whiny baby all the time. Like, damn, bro, at least pretend to be confident. But anyway, she comes and lays next to him because she feels alone. You know, she's scared. And even though she acts like she hates him, she likes him, right? So she lays next to him. This little creepy little pervert, while she's literally asleep, crying, tries to kiss her. I'm like, are you that... I don't want to say the R word again. Are you that dumb? Like, that, bro, that mess made me so irritated. He's literally about to kiss her, and then she's like, Mom. And then he feels bad and, like, moves away from her legs. It's like, you shouldn't even let it get that far, you freaking weirdo. Of course she came and laid next to you because she felt sad and felt alone. Duh. It's like some of this stuff, and there's guys in the world that really don't understand this, but it's like, duh, of course she feels alone. It has nothing to do with her really liking you a lot. If you're alone fighting in a war, of course you're going to want somebody to be next to you, you know? And like I said, I don't really necessarily like her or him, but I understood like where she was coming from immediately. Like if a chick was chilling in my house and she came and laid next to me, that wouldn't make me assume that she wants to make out. And I get it, he's a horny teen, but that still irritated me. What's another one? At the end of the show when it's like he's trying to choke her because he hates her so much, and I'm like, honestly, He's so weak. It's just, he just annoys me. Okay, this is the first video. I have to stop here because my phone literally gets full of storage. So I hope you guys like this first half of the video. I'm going to make another one about Ava. I might make this a 4-parter. Like, comment, subscribe. On our road to 50 subscribers, you guys. I love you guys. Tell me your guys' opinion on Neon Genesis Evangelion. Tell me whatever deep, complex reason you guys have for liking it. Tell me it. Put it in the comment section. You can spam it. Just don't spam the exact same one comment. But spam, you can put like 7 paragraphs in the comment section. I don't give a damn. Love you guys. Take care. Follow my other channels. I already told you guys the names. Low-Key Soulee After Dark, Low-Key Soulee, and Low-Key Soulee 18+. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. Take care.